can't wait for you guys to guess this grocery haul because it has it all. People ask me all the time, how did you reverse chronic disease? How are people getting 2,000 pounds down at Plantspiration? Well, it's because they're learning how to eat their plants off just like me. I'm Stephanie Ignafo, lifestyle medicine coach, plant-based nutrition expert, and founder of Plantspiration, where people are crushing it. Can I say that enough? People are not just crushing their weight loss, they're crushing chronic disease, and they're doing it with foods like these. That's how I lost 100 pounds. That's how my family lost 250 pounds. And that's how people at Plantspiration are crushing it. Are you guys a 10? Well, of course you are. Of course you are. Why wouldn't we? We've got all the tools we need and nobody's going to do it for us. So here we go, you guys. This grocery haul is going to be for our class tomorrow night on crushing chronic disease. And we're going to be making a cabbage bowl with a mayo wasabi dressing. We're going to be making banana boats. I'm going to be making wasabi chickpeas so we can have some snackies. We're going to be talking about sushi bowls. And of course, number one, how to eat your plants off. So let's get started here. I've got a lot of groceries and I want you guys to guess the grocery haul because these are, well, that's not it. This is the grocery haul right here. Hello, it's so good to see you. Thank you for coming with me. You know, I have to eat food as well. I get to eat food as well. So every week I'm going grocery shopping. I spend less than 30 minutes, by the way, going through the grocery store. And if you're spending more than that, we need to go over your list because this is what it should look like. This. Okay, here we go. We've got bananas because we're making banana boats for our class. And of course, bananas are loaded with potassium. They're great for blood pressure. They feed your gut biome. I want to hear how everybody's doing on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 is your... Yes, when I see the 10s, that means because we don't all start there, but now look at how we get there. That's what happens at Plantspiration, crushing it. So bananas, they're a staple in my house. They're great for my heart. They're great for my mind. And they're great to keep on you no matter what's going on. So more bananas. We're making banana boats. And with the banana boats, by the way, I'm going to teach everybody how to make whipped cream. And it isn't going to be with the things that you think. It's going to be the whipped cream that I can tell you you can eat all you want at. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you here. I see you, Sharon. It's so good. Okay, more bananas. Let's get to the good stuff because you guys know I eat like a gorilla, okay, because they're vegan. All right, so we have more apples this week. They're looking good. They're on sale. These are rave apples, I think. We're going to probably be putting them in some juices. It's a nice time of year. You could take a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 apple, a 1/4 teaspoon of water, and you can simmer it on the stove. I would recommend multiplying it. And you have like an apple filling, okay? You could put that on a potato. You could put that on rice. You could put that on quinoa. You could put that on anything. So that's why I have some more apples. We have some 3283s right here. These are the Honey Crisp. Those are my favorite. So we've got some apples to eat our plants off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do we have here? We're talking about nitric oxide, you guys. The stuff that helps your body heal. We've got fiber. We've got protein. We've got vitamin C. We've got minerals. Look at these. I'm talking about, look at this. Oh, yeah, that's how we're doing it over here. So whoa, I'm actually breaking it off. Hold on. I don't want to break this stuff off. I've got some of these radishes in here. We're going to be putting radishes in one of our bowls this week in class. We've got more green onions, alliums. These are the things that not only make your food taste great, okay? They make you feel great, okay? They fight cancer. More kale, more kale. More kale, yeah, and I know something's buried underneath here. My little avocado. We're going to be making sushi bowls tomorrow, the easy kind, the good kind. There's no excuse for you not to be eating your plants off over here. 1, stop bringing it home if it's not helping you get better. 2, get broccoli because broccoli's for winners, okay? Broccoli's for winners. We eat broccoli every day. We steam it up. It's getting a little cooler, so we could bake it up. Or the last couple days, we've just been chopping it up and eating it up. You don't even have to cook this stuff, okay? Not only does it help you save money, it helps you save time, okay? If your diet isn't reversing disease, you're doing it wrong, okay? We need more of this. Broccoli. So what else? Oh, what do you know? More broccoli. Phytonutrients, antioxidants. This is the real deal. Just bring it home. Just bring it home. Next thing you know, I've got myself a little melon. This is nice to snack on. I'm probably going to eat the whole thing, okay? We're going to eat the whole thing here because we're not on a diet. This is about nourishing, okay? The standard American diet All right. The standard American diet keeps people overfed and undernourished. The standard American diet keeps people overfed and undernourished. And a whole food plant-based diet protects you. It's abundant in nutrients. It's for long-term health. So if you're looking for long-term health without chronic disease, it's right here. What else do we have? Oh, well, we're talking about crushing chronic disease. So why wouldn't we bring in some soy milk? We have that right here. You could put that over oats and man, let me tell you what, John, you make the best oats. I had them late last night because I was still hungry. We did over like 50 miles, I think, this weekend. So the oats has blueberries. It has really ripe bananas in it. It has raisins in it. And it just has a soy milk and oats. And that's it. And it's amazing. You don't have to cook it. You don't have to prep it. You just have to pour it and eat it. These berries that you see me pounding every single week, I love putting them in smoothies because I can get so much in. So we've got some frozen berries over here. I'm going to be making some wasabi sauce, some wasabi mayonnaise. So I'm going to be making some mayonnaise, and I've got these tofus right here. I will be talking more about that in class because this is where people are learning how to get it down. This is where people are getting excited. It's not some boring class. It's where people are actually learning how to kick some, okay? And I'm so proud of everybody. 2,000 pounds since we've been logging in the Plantspiration Health Report, from everybody tuning in and saying, hey, this is the weight I lost at Plantspiration. Keep it up because this is the inspiration the world needs to see. I mean, this is how we should be eating our plants off. More berries. You could turn this into ice cream. You could put it into a smoothie. You could put it in your berries. You could put berries on berries. You could put it in your rice. You could put it in your quinoa. The main thing you guys need to do is get it in your bowl, okay? We've got some edamames that are already shelled. We're going to be putting those probably in something, keeping it nice and easy without the diseasey, okay? The number one reason why people don't know how to get this down is because they're not coming to our classes. We have carrots here. We're going to be putting carrots in our bowls, a couple bowls. I'm going to be putting carrots in smoothies and juices, shredding them up and eating them up. When I say I'm getting shredded, this is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff that actually heals your body, okay? Loaded with fiber, cleans out your arteries, antioxidants, protects you from cancer. Chronic disease is rampant. 75% of the population has a chronic disease, okay? And nobody realizes that it's what you're eating, okay? It's what you're eating. It's not genetics, okay? Whole food plant-based is for everyone, no matter what genetic hand you've been dealt, okay? This is what helps people live longer, get rid of chronic disease, prevent chronic disease, reverse chronic disease, and that's where people are learning how to do it. What do we have here? It's that time of year, and I'm going to be getting these butternut squashes, and sure, you could make cheeses with it and soups with it and all this stuff with it, but I like to keep it nice and easy without the diseasey, so I just am going to cut this in half, and I'm going to bake it, and I'm going to eat it, probably with some kale, probably with a little avocado on it or some dressing. Every week I'm bringing in the easiest recipes. You don't even need to look very far. Speaking of recipes, we're going to be talking about this stuff right here. Does anybody know what this stuff does for you? It's amazing, okay? So if you have thyroid issues, like I had here, my gosh, I was getting tested every single month. Do you think that anybody asked me if I was getting iodine or what my diet looked like? Of course not, because that would be silly, all right? For a doctor to ask me what I was eating, that's not what they do. They just prescribe medications, but I've got something for you. These things right here, omega-3s, we've got walnuts, we've got all those necessary things right in our food right here, right in the plants. Where do you think the fish get their omegas from? The plants, okay? All protein comes from plants. All plants come from protein. And when people get the nutrition part of this, they start crushing this. We've got, John, I hope these are your favorite ones because lately the other ones have been. So here's some little mandarins. You can stick these in your purse. You could eat all you want of these. These are loaded with vitamins, minerals, nutrients. The exact things that help people reverse diabetes, okay, are right in here. Everything that we're buying, everything that we're cooking, everything that we're teaching is about crushing chronic disease because 75% of people have it, a chronic disease, when they don't need to. You guys, keep being the inspiration the world needs to see and keep eating your oranges, okay? These are great. I'm probably going to eat these just like this, and I'm probably going to put them in another juice. I love carrot, orange, apple juices with ginger in it. They're just delicious. Making these sushi bowls, so I'm going to be talking about toasted sesame seeds. Everything that we have here is nice and easy. We've got some tamari. This is just a low sodium tamari. We're going to be putting on something for class tomorrow night. Oh, baby, I love butternut squashes. You could eat all you want of these and you don't need a recipe, okay? We're about crushing chronic disease, not recipes. All you need to do is cut this in half, take the seeds out, bake it up, and eat it up, okay? It does, to get some California balsamics on them. We do have cashews in the house. We make some Parmesan cheese with these probably every week. Are you guys guessing that grocery haul? Look at all this protein. Look at all this fiber. Look at all these antioxidants. You know what you can't say about meat or animal? None of that. You can't say, look at all this fiber if it's a meat product, okay? So check this out. We've got some ginger paste. We're going to be cooking with this. I'm going to show you how to make this. Oh, here we go, wasabi powder. I mean, all those wasabi snacks out in the store, they're loaded with oils, they're loaded with junk, but we are on a no vegan junk food, ultra processed food kick over here because that's what the science says, you know what I mean? So here we go. We've got some wasabi powder. I have some cream of tartar. We're going to be using this in a recipe tomorrow night. Maybe it's the whipped cream. Whipped cream on banana boats with an Asian wasabi mayo dressing, sushi bowls, and we're going to do these wasabi things. What else do we have? I know I'm missing something here. Man, I ripped through this grocery haul. I got stuff all over the floor. Hold on, we got a mango. We got a mango over here. There's more mangoes. I'm just so proud of everybody. I'm so proud of everybody learning how to get this down and turn it around, okay? This isn't some 30-day program, 6-week program over here. This is about rewiring habits that got us sick in the first place. 75% of people are struggling with chronic disease. That's not what's going on over here. More cabbage because you could eat all you want of this stuff. It's even easier when you bring it home, okay? Let's see what else. The grocery haul is looking good, you guys, and we've got potatoes. I'm eating potatoes every day. I put them in my pocket. I dunk them in hummus. I sit them next to broccoli. I put them next to my greens. Like, keep it easy. I'm not even done. There's even more. More ginger, okay? Anti-inflammatory right there. What is this? All these greens are all over the place. People in my house like this sourdough bread. If you're trying to crush chronic disease, lose weight, and feel great, you might want to put that stuff on the down low. My grocery hauls are for everybody. I want everybody to be thinking about going plant-based. I want everybody to learn how to get it down and do it right. I want everybody to realize that they can do it. You can do it. It doesn't have to be difficult. We've got some Napa cabbage here. We're going to be using some of this. This stuff is disease fighting, okay? This stuff fights chronic disease with every single bite. You know what doesn't? Eating animal, okay? That promotes chronic disease every little bit. And somebody said to me this weekend, oh, I don't want to push it on my kid. Are you pushing your seatbelt on your kid? Are you pushing a helmet on your kid to keep them safe? Because that's how we should be looking at food, to keep them safe. I get it. We all got in the habit of eating all these foods that make us sick, but that doesn't mean we got to stay there. It doesn't mean we've got to stay into that chronic disease stage. People are dying younger than ever. People are dying younger than ever. Okay, but yet we've got the greatest medical system. It's about the food, you guys. It's about the food. We've got purple cabbage because we're eating our plants off over here. Stop thinking about what you're giving up. I have a lot of people when I meet them, they're like, oh, I have to give up this. Are you kidding me? I was giving up my entire life eating the standard American diet, a healthy standard American diet. The American Heart Association recommended standard American diet. I was giving up my mobility. I was giving up my freedom. I was giving up my mental health. I was giving up everything by having those foods in my house. And now I'm gaining everything. Look at this. I'm gaining everything. I'm gaining life. I'm gaining mobility. I'm gaining longevity. I'm gaining protecting my body and my heart with beets like this. Give me a beet. These are great for lowering your blood pressure. They're great for after workout recovery. They're great for a snack. You know what else is great for a snack? Grapes. Last week I called something else resveratrol, but the resveratrol is in the grapes, okay? So all of these foods are actually what helps produce collagen, what helps our body heal, what helps us sleep better, what helps us feel better. People who eat the most fiber have the reduced most reduced chances of depression. We need that fiber. It feeds our gut biome. What else do we have here? Cucumbers we're sticking in those bowls. I've got celery because I'm going to probably juice it or chop it up in something. And blueberries, the anthocyanin powerhouse, because every bite you take, you're either feeding disease or fighting it. Stop waiting for somebody to do it for you. You're going to do it right now with every bite, every day, every movement that you guys make. Where do you get the wasabi powder? In your grocery store, in the ethnic section over there. What a great question. I love questions. Okay, so let's guess this grocery haul. Oh, we've also got lemons, okay? Because all you need there is a little lemon, a little tamari, a little tahini, and you can make sauces like that. Okay, is that it? Is that the end? Let me tell you what. One more time. Do you see that right there? I want everybody to get a good look. This was me in my 20s. This was me in my 20s doing every single diet, the standard American diet, low fat, Weight Watchers, all of them. It got me nowhere and it didn't reverse my diseases, but this does. I thought chronic disease was hereditary. I thought I had to have heart disease because my family had it. And I thought I was going to be obese forever because it was in my genes. But guess what was in my genes? Learning how to eat things that aren't healthy for us. But we can turn that around. So stop searching for the perfect recipe and get in the greatest program over here at Plantspiration. All right, guess the grocery haul. Where did that go? Dun, 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 dun. Man, there's just, you guys don't even see John enough. Like, look at this. My husband looks 20 years younger today than when we did in our 30s. Standard American diet, overfed, undernourished, whole food, plant-based lifestyle, crushing chronic disease. That's how we do it over here. Okay, and we save a bunch of money. And we look at this receipt. It's all fruits and vegetables. It's all whole foods. It's all whole foods, the real whole foods, okay? What was that grocery haul? What did you guys say? Ooh, Betty, you are up. Okay, hold on. Rachel, you are right there. You are $6, about $5 off. Oh, winner, no chicken for dinner. Sharon, you're the winner because this grocery bill is $249.87. You are off by a little bit, 30 cents, 29 cents, 31 cents. Amazing. He really does look younger, doesn't he? I mean, look at us here in our 30s. Again, I mean, my head's about to pop off, but I mean, we just thought, I guess this is what happens when you get older. We didn't know. We really didn't know. And that's why we're out here doing what we're doing, because we just can't believe what we're doing in our 50s. John's 58 and I'm 54 and I'm doing 20,000 times more things. I missed out on so much of my life. So much of my life dieting, low carb diets, all these things that I was told was going to help me actually hurt me. So that's why we're out here just talking about all these beautiful foods that actually nourish and teaching people how to get it down. We've been doing it for 13 years and all we can say is the standard American diet is taking people out and this is keeping people around, okay? If your diet isn't reversing disease, we're doing it wrong. I'm not even going to blame anybody. We're doing it wrong. They should have been talking about this in school, but they're not. They're not even teaching people about self-efficacy. We should be taught how to take care of ourselves, don't you think? He does look sick, and I mean that with all my heart. Like we just did, oh my gosh, we just did not look good in any pictures. That's why you didn't see anything. Here is the last picture we took. On our Weight Watchers challenge. We hit the most right here. On our Weight Watchers challenge, this was us. I was down 30 pounds and feeling proud. And you know what I did? I gained it all right back and my diseases just kept getting worse. It doesn't need to be like that. So I'm going to keep on coming out here and I'm going to keep on talking about this and I'm going to keep on educating, motivating, and inspiring people at Plantspiration how to get this down. It's not just a diet. It's a lifestyle. And that's why we built this amazing community, because we did it together. And that's why we're bringing it to you guys too. What an amazing grocery haul. We've got a ton of food. And once again, in my classes, I could not be more clear. We are making recipes that you could eat all you want of. There's no confusion. There's no hidden agenda or information. It's how we've lost 150 pounds, John and I, and have kept it off all these years later. And we've eaten more foods than ever before. And more than anything, I'm talking to you, all of you. Right now listening to this. You can do this. You deserve this. Diets don't work, and we do not have to die of chronic disease. We should be dying of old age. So please get in class tomorrow night. If you're out there in YouTube, like, subscribe, share, get on the right side of history. Get on the right side of history, okay? And let's change that. 75% of people with chronic disease, that's ridiculous with all the information we know. Now let's go. Does anybody have any questions before we rock and roll out of here? I mean, I'm going to tell you tomorrow night what every ingredient is and what it does to your body. From the potassium to the pectin, to the vitamin C, to the polyphenols, to the omega-3s, to the glucosinates. I'm going to talk about every single ingredient and why they're so powerful for crushing chronic disease in tomorrow night's class. And with good foods like these. Yeah, it's just about habits. You know what I mean? We're going to get in the habit of buckling up every day. All right, that's it. That's the end. Okay, everybody, you know what I'm going to say. Get into Plantspiration for your health, the animals, and the planet, and let's crush chronic disease, okay? You deserve foods like these, and I'm going to show you how to use them. Get in there and be the next person as part of this 2,000 pounds and crushing chronic disease. I love you guys. You deserve